Hey, how you doing? My name is Chris. Welcome to my shop. Today's video, gentlemen, ladies, if you're looking for a serious woodworking video, check back in next week because today won't be it. I wanted to do this video for moms and dads out there that have little kids, 4, 5, 6 years old. If your family celebrates Christmas, like mine does, I used to bring my son out in the shop when he was 4, 5, 6 years old, and we would make very, very simple projects that he could handle at that age, that he could be proud of when he was done to go show his mom, and then they would hang them on the tree or something like that. So if you've got kids that age, and you're trying to figure out how you can get them out in the shop, because let's be honest, we can take advantage of the excitement that kids have around Christmas and get them out in the shop with us and have that excitement get into working on a project with you. So get the kids out in the shop. I've got some very simple crafts projects you can do with your kids, and they're going to look like they were made by 4, 5, and 6-year-olds because that's what they're intended for. So don't expect great woodworking today because it's just not going to happen. I'll see what I can do for you next week. But today, it's kids' crafts for Christmas in the shop. Coming up next. Okay, Mom, Dad, you don't need a lot to build these projects or help your kids craft these projects today. The tools you need should be safe for them to use if you feel comfortable letting them do so. And there's not a lot of actual supplies you need to have on hand to build them either. So let me bring the camera in and I'll show you what you need to have on hand in order to get started for the first decoration that your son or daughter can go hang on the tree when they're done with it. Okay, the first thing you're going to want to have on hand is going to be some newspaper because we're going to be doing some spray painting. And the colors are up to you. You don't need all these. You can use the colors that you want. But I'll just bring in some of the basics. I got a brown, I got a black, a white, and of course I've got the traditional green and red Christmas colors as well. Along with that, you're going to need what is known as Luan. And this is just basically a really thin plywood. You can find this in most craft stores, and you can normally find it in small sizes. You don't need to go to your big box store and get a big old 4x8 sheet of it. You just need a little piece. And from that little piece, we're going to do a little cutoff, and then we're going to draw our design on here. This is basically 3 popsicle-sized sticks that we're going to be cutting out of this. This is going to be the trunk for the tree, and obviously this tree needs a star on the top, so we need to get a star. And when you're done cutting them out, you should have 3 pieces up like that, the trunk for the tree, and your little star. And then the last thing you're probably going to need is little eye hooks so that you can screw it down on top of there and you're able to tie something on there to hang it off of the tree. So we'll leave those here. Now the tool that I'm going to use in order to, that I suggest to use for your kids so they can cut these pieces out on their own is this. This is just a simple coping saw that is safe enough for them to use, and they should be able to cut these pieces out. Whether they come out as straight as they need to be or not, that doesn't really matter. It's the kids' project. And actually, if you don't want to use, if you don't want to spend the time cutting these out, you could use popsicle sticks. If you have popsicle sticks in the house, you can use that. And we're going to connect all this stuff together with a hot glue gun, right there. Now, in order to decorate the tree, once we have it all done, you can use the, this little, the stuff that you wrap packages in, this little ribbon, if you want to. I happen to have some different colored wire on hand. I have some red and some white, and I've got a piece of green here. I may try to go ahead and use this instead, or I don't know, maybe we'll just use the red and the white here. But that'll be for the, we'll put that in the tree and make it look like garland when we're done. Whew, all right, started getting colder here. I had to put a sweatshirt on. All right, the first thing we want to do is paint our pieces. So let's get this stuff out of the way and figure out the colors that we want to do for, let me see, the tree. Obviously we want to do green. The base of the tree, let's do brown, and then the star, how about some yellow? I'll grab some yellow spray paint. We'll do that. I don't think we're going to need the black. We probably won't need the red on this. I'll keep the white because we can mist the pieces with the white to make it look like snow a little bit later on. So there we go. Those are the colors I'm going to use. Yellow, brown, green, and white. Okay, right. Well, originally, if you remember, I was going to use either this ribbon, and I was just going to hot glue it and have it come down here and go across to appear like garland, or I was thinking about you maybe using this wire. Got a better idea. I found a Christmas card. Take a Christmas card, and you can put it right in there. So let me go ahead and trace out the part that I need. I'll get this cut out, and we'll hot glue that to this piece, and I think we'll be done with it. And there you go. I just took a piece of that ribbon, tied a loop in it, and tied a knot on it so that you have a place to hang that up on a tree, but simple enough. The kids would enjoy it. Okay, yeah, one down, one to go. Very simple project. What 4-, 5-, or 6-year-old couldn't make that? I got one more for you, and then we'll call it a day. There you go. 2 very simple shop projects your kids, 4-, 5-, 6-year-olds would have no problem putting together. And trust me, in 15 years, when you pull those decorations out to put them on the tree when they're not around anymore, you're going to smile. I guarantee it. Simple stuff using a coping saw, a hot glue gun, some Luan, and some spray paint. Get your kids out in the shop. Let them make the first cut. I'll talk to you later.